If Vice President Joe Biden really wants to flirt with the line of running for president, he has 9 more days to decide if he wants to be a serious candidate who is on all the ballots. Presidential hopefuls have to submit a letter of their candidacy to the state parties by October 29th. Several other deadlines are looming in early November, such as candidates must submit all 500 signatures from across all congressional districts. If Biden were to decide to jump in later, he would face large risk, but it is still very possible for him. Iowa caucuses have no deadline, but he would miss other delegates, although he could still be a candidate. Astounded friends and family of a former BBC journalist and UN official found dead in a bathroom in Istanbul's Ataturk Airport are calling for a full investigation of her death. 50-year-old Briton Jacqueline Sutton was hanged Saturday in a restroom at the airport's International Transit Terminal. Jane Pierce, Iraq Country Director for the UN World Food Program, tweeted, quote, "Simply don't believe the news reports." Pierce also described Sutton as a friend. Sutton was appointed the organization's acting country director in Iraq in June, replacing Ammar al-Shabandar, who died in a May car bomb attack in Baghdad. She had been in London last week to attend a memorial service for the al-Shabandar, the institute said. Iowa State Penitentiary Warden Nick Ludwig released a summary on Monday of his investigation of how inmate Justin Kessner escaped from the Fort Madison prison on July 4th. The review uncovered numerous policy and procedural errors that allowed Kessner to escape for hours without detection. He told investigators he removed screws on his shower to access a pipe chase adjacent to his cell. He crawled up through that space and into the attic and got onto the roof through a vent, then climbed down along a downspout. Kessner hoped the fireworks would distract the guards, and he was discovered missing at 4:55 a.m. July 5th and was captured in Illinois hours later. We're joined here at the desk by Taylor Mankel. You've got a weather outlook for us coming up.
I do. I've got all that's coming this week and beyond, so stay tuned to iState News.
Star Wars The Force Awakens is taking over ticket sales, and the movie is still 2 months away. At halftime of Monday Night Football, a new trailer gave fans their best look yet at Han Solo, Princess Leia, and new characters like Daisy Ridley's Rey. Tickets were expected to go on sale after the trailer aired, but some fans noticed on social media that sites like Fandango were selling tickets beforehand. Other fans noticed that Fandango crashed roughly a few minutes into the Monday Night Football game. MovieTickets.com also went down on Monday night, but that site was back up soon after and just moving a bit slower than usual. MovieTickets.com tweeted, quote, "That's what happens when a nation unites to buy tickets for one movie on the same night." Star Wars The Force Awakens is coming to theaters December 18th in Real 3D and IMAX 3D. Cross country is a very demanding sport, running as fast as you can for 3.1 miles while dealing with hills, wind, and other variables that come up during the race. But during the high school conference meet in Clinton, there was a pair of runners that were a little more unique than the others. 17-year-old Tyler Gertz is a runner for Davenport West High School, who for the first time this season was able to run with his German Shepherd service dog named Hugo at his side. Hugo helps Tyler cope with his autism and provides crucial therapeutic and social support in his daily life. There's a special bond formed between these two, and having Hugo at his side for the final race of the season helped dramatically.